Hey there, fellow game nerds. It's your friend Gary here with another pickup video here. Pretty excited. This was the first garage sale weekend here in the area. So I saw the ads on Craigslist and I got giddy like a little girl because, you know, garage sales is a place where I really find the best things. So been looking forward to it all winter long. There's only about 20 sales listed, so it wasn't a huge amount, but nevertheless, I was excited, you know, all the potential. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to get a chubby cherub or a little Samson or something today. I had a feeling. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything too great. This is basically a video of everything I picked up this week and a couple of things I got today from garage sailing. So with that being said, I'll just kind of get started here. Let's see, the first thing I got, the very first sale I went to, this got me excited because usually the first sale I go to, I never find anything game related. But as soon as I rolled up, I found there was a box right there on the curb. They had a whole bunch of Xbox games in there, and they were marked for $1 a piece. So I pretty much grabbed everything they had. I don't have very many Xbox games, so I really need to beef it up. And most of these games I picked up I don't have for the system. So first up is Fight Club. It's a movie. It's one of my all-time favorite movies, and I've never got to play the game, so I definitely want to give it a try. I don't know if it's any good or not, but this is the only game. No, this and one other game doesn't have the manual. Everything else is complete, but this one, disc is in really good shape. The case, you know, it's got some stickers on it, but it's pretty good. Next up is Halo 2, which for some reason I didn't have. I've got like 3 copies of the original Halo. But this was actually my favorite one that I played. I didn't own an Xbox very long back in the day, but this one, my friends and I, we played the living crap out of. It was an awesome game, and I'm glad to pick it up, especially for $1. Next up is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, which I believe I already have for the PlayStation 2. I think I picked it up in that big lot I did in my first video. But like I said, I just want some games for the Xbox. It's looking pretty puny, so and it's $1. It wasn't a bad deal. Next up is Tony Hawk's Underground. You know, same story. I already have it for 2 other systems, but just another game to add. It was cheap. And the last game I got was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. And unfortunately, this one does not have the manual, but the disc is in really good shape. And the other unfortunate thing is it's got the generic Hollywood video artwork and everything like that, so it's not even an original case or anything, but it's still cool to have. I've got a couple loose copies of it, so I guess I could just use it for trade if anybody wants it. Anytime I see Star Wars titles, I pick them up. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, so it's cool to have. Let's see. Next up, I know this isn't game related, but I'm a huge movie collector. I love movies. It's one of my favorite things to do is, you know, watch movies. So, and these were a pretty good deal, and they're pretty good movies. So, these were $5 a piece at a pawn shop I stopped at yesterday on the way home from class. So, first up is Horrible Bosses. This movie was freaking hilarious. You know, if any of you guys have seen it, it's a very funny movie. Plus, Jennifer Aniston is just she's sexy and slutty in this movie. And my wife, she hates watching this movie with me for that very reason. But I don't really care. Next up is Resident Evil Apocalypse. I've never actually seen this. I've not actually seen any of the Resident Evil movies except for, I want to say, like the 4th one, which I don't even remember the title. It was god-awful, so I don't know if this is going to be any good, but I saw that Nemesis was in it, and he's just a badass villain, so I picked it up. Next up was Iron Man 3, which the movie itself, I wasn't that crazy about. It wasn't nearly as good as the others, but, you know, for $5, I couldn't really pass it up. That's a pretty good deal. And finally, I've got Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which, you know, a lot of people talk crap about it, that these movies are horrible and everything. I like them. They're good, brainless fun. It's fun to just turn the lights off, crank your surround sound, and just, you know, blare the crap out of it. Plus, it's got Megan Fox. I mean, why not, you know? It's good for you. So that was that. This next one was at a pawn shop that's right down the road. It's not a very big one, and it's kind of dingy, but for some reason I get the best deals there. The guys know me, and I seem to get better deals than I do the other big, you know, the big chained ones around this area. So let's see. The first one up is Mega Man Battle Network 4 Blue Moon for the Game Boy Advance. I've never actually played these games, but it's Mega Man, and I love collecting for the series, so very happy to find it. I kind of bundled the deal, so they were asking $5 on it, and I think I probably paid like $3 or $4 for it by the time it's all said and done. Next up is Soul Calibur Broken Destiny for the PSP. It is complete, and it's in actually really, really good shape. I think I got this for about $4. My PSP collection's kind of puny, so anytime I see a decent PSP game for the cheap, I pick it up just because when I can show my game room, you'll see what I mean. It's not very big, like many other things in my life. And then Star Wars Jedi Starfighter for the PS2. Like I said, it's a Star Wars title, so I had to pick it up. I didn't have it. It is complete in good shape. I think I got it for like $3. So, next up is Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 for the PS3. Again, it's complete, very good shape, minus the stupid effing GameStop stickers, which that's pissed me off. This one, I haven't played it yet. The first one was awesome. I used to play the crap out of it. It's super hard. And I want to say like 2 and 3 didn't get the best reviews. This one might be okay, but I mean, I'm a big fan of this series, so I had to pick it up. And I think it was like $8 or $9. So, and this one I got really excited when I saw it in the case because I know how much it goes for, and it is Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the Xbox. I don't know why it's so much more valuable for the Xbox than the PS2, but I think God, I've seen people pay like $40 or $50 for it. The only thing was, I opened it up, and it was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which isn't bad. It's still a very cool game, but, obviously it's not worth nearly as much as Battlefront 2, which, I mean, that's not why I collect things, it's for value, but it'd have been cool to have that. I mean, I think I've got 3 of these loose that I've attained from Goodwills. They seem to have those a lot around here. So, I don't know what I'll do with it. I guess I'll probably just trade them off or something, but then hold on to the case in case I ever find it loose, which I'm sure I will. And then the last one I got there was Yakuza, which I've never played any of these series, but it looks like a lot of fun. I hear it's a really fun beat 'em up. Alpha Omega Sins talked about it several times, and he usually has pretty good taste in games, so I'm pretty excited about that. Although I'm 99% sure I got it in that huge PS2 lot that I picked up a while back in my first video. I really need to update my Excel file in my phone with all my games, because right now I'm kind of aiming in the dark, so I really need to get that updated for sure. So that was that lot. I want to say it was like $25 or $30 for the whole lot. I honestly can't remember, but so there's that. So this set here, it's a lot of PS2 games, and this was a Craigslist deal that I found on Thursday. A dude was getting rid of his last PS2 games, and he said he wanted $5 a piece, or make a deal for the set. I think I got them for like $20. It wasn't a spectacular deal, but 2 of these games are worth much more than that, so it's all right. First one is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, and this is complete, really good shape. I didn't have it. I think it's the only game for the PS2, the Splinter Cell game I don't have. So hopefully I'll finish the collection on that. But next up is The Warriors, which I was very happy to see when he said that he had it, because it's a very uncommon game, and I think it goes for around $20 or so. But unfortunately, I don't know what the hell happened. It's only got the front cover. There's no side, there's not like a spine label or back art. I don't know what the deal was. And there's no manual, so that kind of sucks. Maybe I'll find just the case someday, I don't know. And then next up is Indigo Prophecy, which I don't really know anything about it, to be honest with you. I've not heard much about it, I've never seen commercials, but the art looks kind of interesting. And yeah, I don't know. Why not? And then next up is an RPG series that I've not ever played, but a lot of people rant and rave about how great they are. And judging by how much they go for, they must not be too bad, or somewhat just on the wanted list. Champions Returns to Arms, which I do have a copy of it, but it was in the lot, and I figure I can use this for trade or something like that. It is complete, in really good shape, minus these stupid freaking GameStop stickers. And then finally, or not finally, I guess, the next one is Champions of Norath, which is, in that series. Unfortunately, it's the greatest hits, which I'm not crazy about them, but I'll still buy them if I don't have the game. And again, I do believe I own it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do own this one, so again, it'll probably go for trade. And then finally, I got Gun, which looks like a pretty fun Western. I've heard it's pretty good. It came out before Red Dead Revolver, so... and everybody kind of compares it to, from what I've heard. So I'm actually kind of excited to play it. I've always wanted to play those. So I've never played Red Dead Revolver or, yeah, any of those other ones. I'm having a brain fart. I can't think of the other type. The one for the PS3. Okay. Let's see. This one was a yard sale I went to yesterday. I stopped by before work, and I didn't really see much, but saw these sticking out for... I think I got these for $5 for the pair. I used to own the whole series of this back in the day, but I sold them because I had picked up the Dragon Ball Z Kai Blu-ray set, and for some reason, like a week later, I regretted selling them because they're just kind of cool. I like the artwork and everything and how they put these together. So I'm going to try to pick them all up again if I can, and for $2.50 a piece, I'd be crazy not to do it. I mean, I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, so. Let's see. This next one was a garage sale I went to actually last week. It was the only one that whole day, and it was freezing ass cold, but I figured I'd stop. It was on my way to work, so I figured I'd stop by anyway. And they actually had a big box full of games. They had NES titles, they had Sega CD, Sega Saturn, and a couple other things, and they were individually marked, which always makes me nervous. And most of them were going for about $8 to $10 to $15, so I didn't pick up a whole lot for that reason, because they were very stern on those prices, so I had to be kind of choosy with what I got. But the first thing I noticed was this big old honkin' Lethal Enforcers for the Sega CD, which is really cool. I mean, it'll make a great piece for display up on my shelf. As you can see, the price is still on there. They only wanted $10 for it, which I think is very fair. I mean, the box is kind of beat to hell if you look at it. I mean, the top's pretty beat. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little tear here. I mean, it's not in the greatest shape, but it's pretty cool. It comes with everything, even the little plastic insert. So it's got the gun in there. It has Lethal Enforcers, the game, and Gunfighters, which I don't know if that originally came with it or not. I'll have to kind of look into it. I don't know if he just had it in there from before, but I'm still happy to pick it up. I see this go on eBay for like $30, so that was a pretty good deal. I was pretty happy about that. The same sale, in the bottom of the box, was this Sega Game Gear case, which I, of course, had to open up and take a look to see what was included. And this came with a Sega Game Gear, which the screen's actually in really good shape. It's smudged, but there's no scratches. But there is no battery cover on this side, and they said it really doesn't work with batteries for some reason. You have to use the AC adapter, which is fine with me because I'm not going to kill a bunch of batteries to play this stupid thing. I don't even know if I'll ever play it. If I ever do, I'll probably emulate it on the computer. But it's still cool to have. I didn't own a Game Gear, so it was cool. So it comes with the AC adapter, which is nice. And it came with a few decent games. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which is always awesome. I don't know if this is like the Sega Genesis one, where it's a arcade-style fighting game like Mortal Kombat or whatever, or if it's a beat-em-up. But love Power Rangers. That's always a fun time. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, and X-Men Game Masters Legacy. And I think they initially wanted $25 for the set, but I kind of haggled with them about the fact that the battery cover wasn't there. If it doesn't work with batteries, it's not going to work as well. And I want to say I talked them down to like $10 for the set, so I was pretty happy with that. I'm not gonna, it's not a bad deal. And if I ever find a better shaped Game Gear, hey, that's awesome. Let's see. And at the same sale, the last two items I got, this is probably not worth diddly jack crap, but it's Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego for the NES. And it's kind of cool. I mean, it's a big old honking box. I've never really seen this in anybody's, video game collection videos. So it's neat. I mean, it comes with everything. It comes with the box. It's got this neat little encyclopedia for when you play the game. It's got the game, of course, the manual, the little the whoa dude. That's always, it's neat. It's cool. And like I said, I think they wanted $10 for it, but I think I talked them down to like $7 or $8. So I might have paid too much for it, but like I said, I just don't ever see this. So it'll make a cool display piece for the case. Alright, and then the last one I got at the sale, I got really excited because I don't own any Sega Saturn or Sega CD games, so I honestly don't know much about it. I don't own any, so I haven't done a lot of research. But I saw Shinobi, and I love the Shinobi series, so I thought, okay, that's probably worth picking up. So I got Shinobi Legions, which after I got home, I discovered is like a $60 game, so I was very, very happy with this. The price tag on it was $8, but because the case is in horrible shape, I mean, it falls off. It's freaking taped together. The manual's in pretty good shape, and the CD is perfect. I don't think they ever played it, to be honest. And it's even got the little styrofoam insert. So, like I said, I think I talked them down to like $5 or $6 on it. So, considering it's worth about 10 times that, I was very happy to pick it up. Maybe I'll get lucky and find like an empty case down the road or something like that. But very happy about that. I'm really hoping to beef up my Sega Saturn, Sega CD collection because, like I said, this is the only one I have. I don't even have the system yet, so... Oh, let's see here. Let's see, and this just came in the mail the other day. As I've said before, I'm a huge Punisher fan. So I got this on eBay. It's the Punisher PC from it's like from the early 90s. It's an older game. Usually it goes for like $20 or $30, but one night I couldn't sleep. I was on eBay screwing around at like 3 a.m. And I want to say I got it for $4 with $2 or $3 shipping, so it was like $6 or $7, and I was very, very happy about that. I want to have every Punisher game if I can. I'm worried about the stupid Sega Genesis one, which is like a $80, $90 game. It's so freaking stupid how much it goes for. Let's see, what else, y'all? Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot one. That same sale I went to with the Sega Saturn, Sega CD game, Sega Game Gear, I did get one other NES game, which was King's Quest V, and this one does come with a manual, which is in very, very good shape. They wanted 10 for it, and I think I talked them down to 5 because some little a-hole decided they wanted to etch their name right here. Not write it, but freaking etch it with, I guess, a knife or something. So thank you very much, Lonnie Murray. I appreciate that. I'm glad you could put your name in the history books. So, but I don't know. It's a pretty uncommon game. It goes for a good amount, so I'm still happy to pick it up. I might get lucky and find a better copy down the road, but... And then, of course, I had to pick up the Final Fantasy X/10-2 series. I was a huge fan of the game when it first came out. It's probably my second favorite Final Fantasy, other than 7. I poured so many hours into that game. I probably put like 100 plus into it because just playing through the game and trying to find all of the ultimate weapons and the whole sphere grid and the freaking Blitzball. I know if you guys have played it, you know what I'm talking about. How freaking addictive that game is. Oh my god. I got the one from Amazon, the limited edition one, and this will probably be the one that I open and play. And then Square Enix, of course, has their exclusive collector's edition, which I had to have. It's pretty cool. I really like the design. It's got the Japanese art and everything like that, and the book looks really cool. I don't know that I'll open this. A cool story about this is actually I ordered it last Sunday because I didn't even know this existed until last weekend. So I ordered it, and the shipping on there is so freaking stupid. It's like $11 or something like that. So I placed the order, and then the next day I decided, you know what, that's stupid. I'm going to go back, buy a couple of other things and get free shipping. So I sent an email to get it canceled, and within the next day they sent me an email saying, you know, thank you, your order has been canceled and everything. And it still showed up, so I got online, checked my account, and the charge wasn't there. So apparently I got it for free, which is super duper. I'm hoping to God, you know, they're such a big company, they just won't catch it. So please don't tell on me. So I'll give it a few weeks. If after a month goes by and they still don't charge me for it, that's hunky dory with me. I'll be pretty excited. So very cool. I might pick up another one so I can open it and have a sealed one, but we shall see. And one last thing, this was another sale I went to. Nothing spectacular. It was the only gaming thing they had, but it's a PS2 Slim, a black one. Let's see, it comes with a memory card, a controller, of course, and this big old freaking honkin' steering wheel because you got to have those. I mean, and I got it for $10. That's not a bad deal. I was trying to talk her down to $5, but she said it was her neighbor's son or something like that, so the price was non-negotiable. So, you know, for $10, it's not a bad deal. If it came with the cables, I'd have been a lot happier with it, but, I mean, $10, it's whatever. I'll figure out something to do with it. So, I think that's it, though, for this week. I wanted to do a video last weekend, but I had tests out the a-hole this week. I've just been super busy. So that's really all I have, guys. I'm going to spend the rest of the day cleaning up the game room, try to get it organized so I can try to get a video up of, you know, an official tour of what I have. Because I really want to do that. I really want to show my Final Fantasy VII Shrine. There's some people that showed some interest in it, and I'm really excited to talk about that stuff. So that's, like I said, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This is probably a drawn-out video. I rambled a little bit. So I appreciate your time. Click the like button if you liked it. Leave some comments below. I love your guys' feedback. I like interacting with everybody. It's a lot of fun. Subscribe if you don't mind. You know, if you want to see more, the more subscribers I get, the more incentive I have, you know, to keep doing these videos. It's a lot more addictive than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be just kind of a pain in the butt, but it is addictive, especially when you see your subscribers keep climbing and climbing. It's very, very exciting. So thank you guys very much. I really do appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. See ya!